Close. We're getting there.
Okay. All right, do we have any public comment? Did everybody get a chance to read and approve the previous meeting minutes?
Yes, I did.
Yep.
We all, do I have a movement to accept?
I make a motion that we accept the minutes of the meeting, last meeting.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Right. All right, reports and updates, marketing and communication. We just, yeah, so, anybody want to take a lead on that or?
I do want to mention just, we continue to do the summaries after each speaker. So we
Yeah.
had the last one, we're up to 300 views on Facebook. There's a summary from the last speaker.
Okay,
And then 400 from the previous one on the phone, at the speakerphone.
Mhm.
So we continue to be able to, rack up like 300-400 of those each time we post on social media. So thanks again, John, for posting those, and thanks Dan for being the brains of the operation to do the interviews. So I think those continue to work well.
yeah, they're fun, they're great, so, I'm always amazed at how bad my hair looks. But,
Look
it's
great.
like, why did you remind me to comb my hair?
Yeah, you look great. You look great. It's authentic. Looks authentic.
I want to say, with, and I just had a discussion with Ann, and she wants to help us out with, marketing, getting information to John, I suppose, about marketing for the
You're
speaker series. So I think we should embrace her energy and desire to do that, and maybe, find a way for her to deal with some of that information.
To make phone calls.
Yeah.
And follow up with people, and that was just her idea today.
Yeah, it's great. I appreciate it.
I'll talk to her.
You can't just,
Yeah, I know.
but anyway, yeah, but if she wants to help us out doing that, that's great.
Mhm.
Because, we're still trying to put the series together. I mean, I've got couple of phone calls, ahead of me to do, but, we should be able to put together 5 or 6, good ones. What do we got right now? We've got the Moonshot.
We've got Wanda from across the street.
Yes.
If we want the Steel City Improv, and Chris Breen from University of
Yeah,
Pitt.
I have
Okay,
that
then we have the
whole
History
board.
Hobo also.
Right, you got that.
Were
I'm sorry,
you
what-
scheduled for a date?
Yeah, he did. Yeah. What was the University of Pitt one?
Chris Breen, he's the economist.
Oh, wow,
Which if we
yeah.
want, we don't have a firm date, where June is what we're aiming for.
Fantastic. So what was it? I lost count. Is that 5?
My brother and I are working on this donut itself thing for the polio thing. We've been in touch with Peter,
Okay.
his son.
Mhm.
And there is a video that's 107 minutes long that they had come out with before. So it might be that we are able to use that video and maybe have a meet with him
Okay.
to come. So
Okay.
we're trying to figure that all out.
Do you think it'd be, do you
We're
think,
hoping that it's in April when the anniversary comes up, but we're not sure. So
and a
That's
talk to
what
have actually
Tom-
some
we'll
talk
come
and talk?
talk and introduce the video and stuff and.
Well, we don't know for sure if he can come and.
But
talk,
we're
we can
working
have
on
him
it, we're
video.
working on it, I know he's busy, but he was here 2 months ago, so he comes into Pittsburgh periodically,
Yeah.
so we're working on that.
And we also had that guy he actually wants to come.
Yeah, well, they,
This is the guy who, did the autobiography.
Yeah. well, the video was from
Oh.
PBS, so it's
Yeah,
something that
and
we
then
can
talk about
download
Cyril West.
and show,
Okay.
you know.
He
it's
actually
from
wrote this
PBS.
TV.
The video is from PBS,
Okay.
so we can, download it and see, it's called The Shot Felt Around the World.
Oh, okay.
So it was a video that was on PBS at one time, so that's something that we can maybe work with to have that and maybe, have some,
Good. Yeah, and I'd like to button it all up, by the end.
we're trying
Yeah.
to work on it.
Oh, no, yeah, I'm talking about for me, myself, I'd
Yeah.
like to, I'm ending a semester right now, and I've got a lot of saucers being spun at the moment. But hopefully, like, at the beginning of January, I'll have some time, and hopefully we can get the whole speaker series wrapped up and get that
Okay.
information to John, because Anna's right, we want to get this stuff out earlier. And Kevin's also talked about like putting together a flyer that has all of the
with
dates
all
on.
the things on it.
That's ideal. That's ideal. Just like, I think everybody understands. It's
Yeah.
kind of hard to do while you're also a full-time
Yeah.
employed and, you know, have a career. So we're all trying to do that.
Yeah.
I hope, you know, she's pretty
She's
smart.
Yeah, she's very smart. She's very industrious and all that.
And willing.
And yeah, and willing, and we need to take advantage of that. Yeah, we're just trying to get all that done, and you know, we're all doing this on a volunteer basis, so it's we're worth every penny we're being paid. So, and it's just, you know, it's all of our passion. So good. Okay, so yeah, so that would be good to really get that wrapped up. And like I do still think that 5 or 6 really good, strong speakers would be better than trying to get one every month. Gives us time to deal with things.
Which ones are nailed down so that you know, like the,
Let me take a look here. So. Okay, so definitely the Moonshot's now down. Wanda's Farm
Yeah,
is now down. The comedy is now down. We just not quite sure where we're.
we just have to
gonna put it.
confirm with him. Yeah, we
Yeah,
just have to,
yeah.
he'll do it. We just have to confirm the
The
date.
History Hobo I've spoken to, he's gonna come in
That'd be
May.
great.
okay,
And the local economy is the University of
June.
Pitt.
Yeah, that's the pit. Yeah.
And we're, you know, we don't know.
Yeah,
exactly
where
what date.
June was what we were thinking.
Okay.
but
Okay.
Okay.
But he's flexible.
Yeah, I was thinking John Moon. I don't know if John Moon is the guy who did the American Sirens. But I'm not sure if I'm gonna go
Is-
through. I don't know if I have time to deal with.
oh, this is the moonshot.
Yeah, Moonshot,
So
yeah,
that-
so John Moon is a person, he was a African-American who was part of the first EMT service.
Oh, yeah, you told me that. That'd be
Created
cool.
Pittsburgh, there's a
Yeah.
book called American Sirens.
Be great.
Still might get them, it's just, you know, it's just a matter
Yeah.
of, you know, finding time to do it.
Pittsburgh,
Oh, the Pittsburgh accent, that's something we're thinking about.
Yeah.
okay,
Um,
so.
Yeah, that'd
those
be
are
my, yeah,
ones
so
on
my wife can do that if we need it, like it's a swing.
Okay.
You know, another one I was thinking about, all the ones that are in brackets, things I was thinking about, like
Mhm.
I have a kid that does amazing, he's a junior in high school, and he does he teaches kids how to get into medical school.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
he's got a whole foundation, and he actually runs it. It's just in.
Yeah, that'd be great.
It's just, but again, you know, these are things that I have ideas about, but I don't have a lot of time to
Yeah.
wrap all this stuff up. So what do we have there that I just mentioned? Now that I went through that, how many do we have that are solid?
you have February, March, May for sure. April was the comedy and you don't have that.
And June, yeah, and June would
And
be the Chris,
June-
yeah,
the
the economist.
Local economy.
So those are,
I said comedy, I'm sorry.
That's fine.
and
Yeah, so-
And then from July through, now is the Holocaust.
that was something that we
wanted to-
missed
Yeah,
and we were thinking about redoing. So, you know, I think
yeah, these I think from July to December, of course, December is Santa, but
these are all tentative. These are things that we're
yeah,
thinking about.
possibilities.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know, and I think, you know, once I get through Christmas and when beginning of January, I'd like to sit down with a couple of us and maybe really put it together and
Okay.
make
Yeah.
sure that we've got something put together. But that's when I'm gonna have time. Right.
I was gonna say, maybe that's when Ann could get involved.
Yes.
And have, you can make this phone call that.
Excellent. That'd be great. That's a great idea. So beginning of January, that first week of January, we'll just set the sites that we're going to nail these speakers down. These are the dates and get Ann moving on that type of stuff.
I
Sounds
was
good.
gonna take the first week of January, the first whole week when the kids go back to school.
Mhm.
I wasn't planning on being open, because I
No.
guess we're not gonna be open.
We
at
won't
all.
be.
But I was gonna see if I can get some of the seniors villages to
Yeah.
tour.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
I
don't-
mentioned it to the water, so she, she's aware of that, so.
So they can just call me and I can run over, you know what, because they say Tuesday we'll come over, we have the van, I'll go,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
that. Cause I hate to waste the,
Yeah. You know,
Yeah.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
so anyway, that, and then the 15th, we talked about taking down the trees for the volunteers.
Okay. That makes sense. And then
Does
maybe,
that fit in with your,
yeah, yeah.
okay,
And then maybe we can shortly after that, we'll have a little, or maybe that could be the party day.
yeah,
something like
Okay.
that. I don't know.
Well,
I'd like to have something where we can all get together, we can all kind of talk
Mhm.
about things. You know, it's just difficult to get us all together. All right, anything else we want to talk about with marketing and communication? Yes,
I
Jim?
just want to note that I'm putting McMail outs, the final one of the year. It's probably going to be Friday, December 27th.
Okay,
So if anyone wants to, at least give me some ideas for like a HCC article for that, because I was at least thinking of noting, here's some great stuff planned for 2025, and also just to note when the winter break is taking place.
Hmm.
So if those can be like roughly finalized, or at least some of these ideas noted, as long as the closure's finalized, I'm good with that. The other stuff can just be like little nuggets saying,
Yeah.
hey, this is happening,
February
2020.
20th is when we have the moonshot.
Right, so that's
might be
February.
The next one,
first
so,
open
yeah, that's
day.
hard to.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry, John, so you want that kind of by the end of the month there? or-
A little bit, yeah. I mean, the real thing that I want to be finalized, because it's certainly happening first, is, when exactly is the winter break here, when the
Yes.
center is going to be closed. And then after that, it can just, here are the events coming up. So if we say, February 20th for Moonshot, that's probably all the information I need for that. But we can just say, this is coming this date, this date, this date. We don't need any other details
Yeah,
besides
we
that.
Right.
have all those,
Yeah.
6 months.
Yeah,
Let me take a photo of that.
well, yeah, and that's not quite nailed down yet, but yeah.
Yeah.
We're closed after what, it's open tomorrow and then.
Well, I'm sorry, this weekend, for
What-
Santa.
Yeah.
For Santa, that's right, then we close.
Yeah,
That's right, yeah, yeah.
We'll be closed on Monday.
yeah, well, we're never open on Monday anyway.
Right.
No, but I mean, that would be the first day to.
Yeah, right,
until
you're right.
February.
That's the first
Yeah,
one.
boy, it happens fast.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Boom, there you are. All right, yeah, and then and then we'll give you a solid date for the.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
That's all I need, really.
great,
Yeah.
great. All right, anything else? All right, budget report, I haven't seen a recent budget, I don't know what the new budget is, so, I don't know, have they decided on anything yet?
Council approved the budget, I want to say last Monday, right, Don?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And is there any change to what we get, or?
Not substantial. I think everything's got bumped like 3%.
Nothing like.
Oh, okay, so we definitely didn't go down.
No,
Oh,
well, it went down.
Well,
No.
Merry Christmas.
And I don't think we spent our budget, so.
No, we didn't, no, we were,
we
very
still-
good stewards of the,
Yeah,
Public
we're good,
works.
we can do more.
yeah, we will this year, we'll do more this year. Great, and that brings us quite naturally into programming. Well, we've been talking about the series. We will, talk about, the coming year, 2025 will be a little more active for us and, some events, but again, we don't want to get too crazy with it.
Yeah,
We want to do events that promote the mission, and raise, awareness of us, and raise a little money.
Mhm.
But we also have to, I always have in mind that we're all volunteers and there's a limit to what we can and should do.
Mhm.
So, and we'll try to keep those boundaries. But we will do, we'll try to do some more of that type of stuff. Like, I really would, I think the idea of a 3-part golf tournament is a great idea. It brings this whole, group, kind of brings this street together. a little bit. But things like that, and those are all things we have to talk about in the coming, month or so.
You need people to, a group organize it.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I mean, everything we want to do, we have to remember that we have to have people to organize it. And, I'm busy and, so we have to, fit that into people's schedules, and you have to be aware of that. We have to be, reasonable with people's time, and our expectations of their time.
I probably should have mentioned something about the budget. I was talking about the lights.
Yeah. Oh, okay, yeah.
And those lights probably would be like $300 for one for the case.
$300 per case. Oh, no, oh, you mean, yeah, I was gonna say, no, it does, yeah.
25.
Oh, yeah, that's a
that
reasonable,
okay?
oh, that's a
That is very
reasonable, that's more than a
That's in the
reasonable,
budget.
yeah, that's
Okay.
more than reasonable,
Yeah.
yeah, that's more.
I appreciate you doing the research on that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. All right. All right, anything else anybody wants to say about the program?
Yeah, well, I think we'll run into this when we get into Winterfest, but it was nice to be in partnership with the township, like for Winterfest.
Yeah,
Because they were able to do like a bunch of the planning and the marketing and all
Yeah.
that, and then,
Yeah.
you know, obviously still work here,
yeah,
but a different type of work. And I thought that was a
Yeah,
good,
they
a
did
good
so much
partnership.
Yeah.
That to me, that was a good,
yeah.
that was a good thing to see if we can continue on that, because I thought that was a great partnership.
While we're on the topic, I think we should tip our hat to the council and Abby for really wonderful Winterfest. Really
Yeah,
nice
that
putting
was
it else, yeah.
amazing.
Almost too nice.
Yeah.
It was like competitive.
Yeah.
And I will have to say, like, the communication was great to us, like Abby,
Yeah.
I mean, it was great, saying, here's what I need from you, here's
Yeah.
what you're gonna get from me, here's how this is gonna work, and she
She's
would
good
check
at that.
in.
We had a good number of people come in. And,
Yeah,
You know what I'd like, I mean, and this is for next year.
yeah, yeah.
I'd like to have us get lights.
oh yeah, on
Like,
front,
where
that
they
would have been
down
better,
there.
like to say,
Okay,
we gotta do something a little bit better, you're right,
Like-
that could be better.
Gingerbread house kind of.
Yeah.
Oh, like
Go on,
Christmas.
go on, have fun.
That you,
Oh.
looks more welcoming, let's put it that way, when it's dark out, when it's
Yeah.
dark out, you know.
It's
this is
dark
okay.
up there.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask Brad about getting a hookup right out in front here.
Yes,
So that you could actually plug stuff in
okay,
from the porch.
yes.
Oh,
That way.
great idea.
Yeah, we do.
So,
need
and
outlets.
apparently the electric is downstairs, so
Mhm.
we just have to go through that wall and then you have to run conduit along the front stairs.
Okay,
Okay, that would
It's
work,
not hard to do, and I'm putting on Becky's list of things to do.
okay, I love that idea, that'd be a great idea.
Is
You're
there
right.
anything more on the parking lot lights? Anything else on those?
No, I haven't seen any, I haven't seen them, and I haven't seen the work orders for them. I haven't
Was that
seen
actually,
the lights themselves.
I thought we got a grant for that.
We did get a grant for it, but I haven't seen the
Oh,
lights,
okay,
so I don't know what.
they have to,
I'll ask them.
do they have to vote for that or something?
No, it's already budgeted.
Oh, okay.
I'll ask about the lights. So,
Okay, all right, then it brings us to the volunteers, and of course, we do have our new volunteer, Caitlin. And like I said, she's so tell us what you can kind of help us out with.
Sure. So my background is, I was an archaeologist for 8.5 years, mostly locally. And then I also have a master's in historic preservation. So I'm really passionate about history and local history. So I have some experience working with collections. So I'm hoping to maybe help with that and organize things. Dan was nice enough to give me a tour. So that's my background. So anything I can help out related to that, I'm ready to do so.
Did you have some library experience too?
Oh, I currently work at Duquesne University's library.
Okay.
Yep.
Nicely done,
Yeah.
all right, that sounds
We
great.
just-
Yeah.
Sounds awesome.
Yeah, so I figured Caitlin can help us out a great deal in that area. And so, she works during the week, of course, during the day, so she can't really be here for hours that we're open.
Yeah.
I think
What day?
she
what
might
days would
be
you
willing
like to be
on a
here?
weekend or so.
Like Saturday
Yes.
or Sunday,
Yeah.
Saturday and Sunday or Saturday, either one of those days.
Yeah, either
Okay.
one, I can be,
And I see her helping us with, all the type of stuff that she has experience with, maybe helping us, come up with some solutions for the collection, dealing with the organization. We don't want to put that all on, you don't want to scare you away. But maybe just help us out with some ideas about that.
Yeah.
But also, I think that she'll help us out. Like right now, I'm in the middle of I bought that scanner. Nice, wonderful little scanner. And right now I'm going through the box of Passavant, the move north, all the stuff that they gave us for that, and I'm digitizing all that.
Nice,
So,
nice.
and I think that's the type of stuff that you might be able to help out too, like kind of like, even after hours coming in and doing things like that.
That would be our
Yeah.
dream, to
Sounds
have things digitized, because it's so hard to find stuff, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
I saw that picture, I know, but I don't know, you know. Is
Yeah.
that in the North Hills book, or is that in the Canvas book, or is it in?
Did it wander from
Yeah.
time after time? Yeah, so I hope to do that and then eventually make more use of the the smart board and with, that type of stuff. Have exhibits on the smart board. I don't know, just.
Yeah.
So somebody else with some, with technological, experience and also a lot of, experience in the field of history. So that's great. And otherwise, yes, so I'm glad to hear the volunteers had a nice little party today. They certainly deserve it with all the work that they've done, especially the Wednesday crew. This, this is a fantastic display. The whole thing from the toys, the trains, yeah.
A good job of working, there's a number of them.
Yeah. Yeah.
I tell you, the antique toys, what a hit. I mean, those are really cool. Those are really cool.
Who gave us the trains?
My husband and his next door neighbor.
I thought that was, I thought that one train.
That was real hard to get. Treasures is train.
Is that right? All right. Any other updates on volunteers that we need to know? We do, I'm not sure whether they've breached this at this point. We'll talk about Cheryl maybe later.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Do something for Cheryl.
Oh, that's a nice idea.
All right, so we'll move on to old business. I jumped the agenda already, and we've already talked about Winterfest, but it was I think Winterfest was a success, for the town and for us. We are.
Yeah, it was great partnership, and you even had the storyteller was from Northland Library too. So it was what a great partnership across the whole community.
Right.
And it was just a good partnering event. That was good. Good.
And I missed getting Amy's, she had stories that the kids could read the first page and they came up on the sign.
Oh, the story.
This story walk,
Yeah.
that's what it was, and I think that brought people in, which we totally
Yeah, I got
forgot
you.
about that.
Mm.
So we can improve on that for next year. Yeah. So lots to, went well, but even more opportunity for next year. It was good.
That's it. Yeah. I wonder if we can.
Well, if we get lit up.
Well, yeah, what I'm thinking about, sorry, I was gonna get off track there. But maybe we can put together a story walk of our own that might be more pertinent to, our mission. I don't know, just kind of an idea.
Well, it just having all those
Yeah,
signs up to
it
their
kind of
front,
draws people in, yeah. But,
I was thinking maybe we could even put on our sign storytelling, just to.
yes,
We didn't have as many kids this year. We
Yeah.
had that.
mhm.
And I wasn't really, I don't think it was really out there.
I have old pictures of the places packed.
Yeah.
There was a lot of kid competition though.
Yes.
But
Oh, yeah, they
the
had
other
the
ones, the
The
other
train,
Winterfest,
princesses,
Oh, sheesh.
You know,
Yeah,
it
yes.
was a bit, when your kids were really little, so
No, what they had down there inside the building was really spectacular.
No joke, yeah.
Yeah.
what we need is a Cinderella. Everybody.
Ah,
like
That's
this.
not a
I never-
terrible idea. We could have
You never
we
know.
could have them up here.
That's
Yeah.
not a bad idea.
Rather than that.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
We can actually mention that to Abby because they were freezing.
Yeah, so I'm saying a nice warm weather.
I was
plan.
for a nice warm
For the
place.
kids.
That's interesting.
And
Yeah.
apparently people really did travel from like the South Hills just to see the princesses.
Right.
So that if they get up here, that would be a really big, boon to bring people.
Yeah.
Yes,
Why don't we talk to him?
That's a great idea.
I do think that's a great idea.
Yes.
yes, because the Santa line was small.
They were smashing into each other,
Oh.
Santa line and the princesses.
Of course,
kinda like-
Santa happened to go on a fire call, had a.
Yeah.
That was problematic. but it was-
The way Santa rolls, man. I do what Santa's gotta do.
Yeah,
Santa had to go on a fire.
But the kids that do come in here really have a good time.
Yes, yeah,
Yeah.
Listening to,
yeah.
sitting on the floor, listening to.
Mrs. Claus.
Yeah,
And that's her real name.
Mrs.
Mrs.
Claus.
Claus is amazing.
Yeah, she
with
did a great
Her
job.
story.
Yeah.
Her name is actually Mrs. Paul.
It's
She'd
actually.
She'd be happy to read Snow White.
Good, nice. All right. How's our jukebox here?
All right, we did start meeting again, Chris and I.
Yeah.
I will tell you, we're not quite there. So
Yeah.
I do not have an estimated time doing it other than we started back up again.
Yeah,
So our
So
intention is,
it's half working.
I wouldn't even go like that. Well,
Yeah.
it's working and then we think it's all the way working and then 2 minutes later, something else breaks on it. So we are looking though in 2025 to go after the jukebox, and we're trying to do jukebox and pinball machine.
Great, I'm
So
glad
that's
you
a
said
stretch goal to get the pinball machine working.
I know that Chris actually has his eye on that.
That is his
More
true
than-
passion is the pinball.
We have to keep that as a carrot.
Yes, exactly. We'll try to get through that. So I wish I had better update, but well, it's a good update because obviously, Chris is donating his time for this.
You know, it's funny, I ran into a guy, where was I? I can't even remember where it was, but it came out that he's a big pinball guy. You know, he does pinball, and I said, I bet you know somebody I know. I said, do you know Chris Eddy? He's like, yeah. I know
Yeah,
Chris
yeah,
Eddy."
yeah.
Oh, that-
Nailed it.
that-
Nailed
that
it,
appears
yeah.
something. Yeah, it's really amazing.
Yeah, he's the man, no question. So it will continue forward in 2025 on both fronts. So yeah, it could be, yeah, because I will tell you, like, Chris is confident. For me, though, not having experience with all the vacuum tubes and everything, it looks very daunting to me. It looks daunting, let's put it that way, but he's confident. He's confident. I believe him.
All right, so, yeah, I sent out a little survey. Did everybody get that survey?
I did. I got.
Okay, yeah, I got a
I
few
did. I
responses,
answered it.
and it's
Yeah.
fine if you don't feel like responding, that's fine too. I've got 3 responses, and you know, I will probably steal some of your language to put into the report. I've been talking with Kevin about, you know, he's given me the reports from the past, and I think you know, I might lean on him a little bit in January to get that in by our January meeting. I think John, is that a good date for it?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Is that late, or is that
No.
no? Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
January's fine. I mean, like, if it gets to council, one of the January meetings, good.
Yeah, okay, all right, so, yeah, and I've got, you know, part of the report written up, and I just, I don't have it in a form where I want to show it to anybody yet. Yeah, I'll take some of the suggestions from the survey, and then I'll present it to this group before we present it to council.
Sounds good.
That seemed like the right procedure.
Sounds good to me.
All right, lighting options for display cases. Oh, we've already, we keep jumping the gun on the agenda here.
I'm just looking.
You had an expert here, she might.
Yeah.
You might know some of that stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe I should ask her before we.
Actually, I
go.
haven't worked with lit display case.
Yeah,
You did not.
I did not. no.
Okay.
now we just had these display cases, they could get, you know, a little dark, and Suzanne's found some lights to put on top of the casing that got
Really?
pretty well.
We used
tried-
to have a different configuration and every case was plugged in,
Right,
Oh, boy.
but the lights were not the kind of lights we should be using.
that's right. Mm.
You know, so now with these other things are LED, and I think that's the best we're gonna do, because there are not plugs.
Yeah,
wherever the-
so we can't really use something that's
There
hardwired.
There aren't casters.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, they could be moved. We tried a couple, you know, tried one with remotes that went inside the casing. You know, you could stick them up on top. But I guess we didn't.
you
like
still
those.
have to pull the case out and push the button to turn it on.
Oh, not with no, you had the remotes. Yeah, remember I had those remotes. Yeah,
Okay. But they don't have the light the other ones had.
yeah, you like the light from the other ones better. Yeah, the other ones sit on top of the case, so. I don't know which one is better, to be honest with you.
It's almost nice that it's sitting on top of.
Yeah.
To slide.
Yeah, I think it's fine, yeah.
Do you think they're?
I think they jump. I mean, when you put that on there, it really.
Yeah,
Yeah,
jump.
it's narrow
and I like the kind of the outside, it's almost like, I don't know if it's actually wood or it's like, it's probably
Yeah.
not, but it looks nice. It looks nicer than the white plastic one that we had up there. That didn't look very
Yeah.
nice, so this one looks a little more innocuous. So yeah, so definitely we'll go with those lights. Great, oh, then the new acrylic podium, what do we want to say about that?
I just want to check is, because I'm always careful about bringing things in. since I
Yeah.
know space is at a premium. Do we want to keep the acrylic podium?
Oh, I
Seemed to work well with the last speaker.
Oh, I thought, yeah.
Okay, just want to make sure. we're
It's
good.
wonderful, because it's nice looking, it's
Yeah,
Yeah.
functional.
It kind of blends in when you're not using it.
Yeah,
so you
yeah,
put it back.
yeah.
It does adjust. You just need an Allen wrench to adjust it up and down, just so you know, it
And
is
I found
adjustable.
those and taped them to the podium.
Smart, there you go.
Got it.
But they are, it is adjustable, you just,
Yeah.
you need an Allen wrench to do it. So good, okay, so we'll keep that.
Yeah, that's wonderful. We appreciate the
Perfect.
donation.
Oh, yeah, oh, good.
All right, anything else anybody has in, that we need to talk about?
I just have one quick question. I know at the end of the year is when we usually vote on our officers for the
Oh.
next year.
Mm.
Is that something we want to do in January?
Yeah, we would do that in January.
Okay,
Yeah.
Thanks, John.
I just didn't, I just remembered last year we did that, and I wanted to make sure that that was something that we have
Yeah, that would
scheduled.
be,
Okay,
that would definitely be January thing every year.
Which officers are up?
It would basically just be, chair, vice chair, and treasurer.
Hmm.
So,
Do we have a certain number of years that we,
no,
are, well, okay.
so you can serve,
Then go.
Dan could continue to serve as president, everybody could continue to serve in
Yeah.
their things, it's just what we agree to do. If somebody else wants to, take a shot at a position, just mention it and,
Can I bring up Abby? Is there any chance that we're going to see Abby for?
We
You
will,
keep telling me that.
we will, but it's they
Double her.
they got a parks grant. It's like a planning grant, so she's working on that now. And she should be able to, once we reopen, actually.
She's already performed one official function.
Yeah.
And
She'll
some
be-
we got
she'll
emails
be
on
more
it.
free.
Yeah.
Our DVD player over there broke and I was in Thursday morning trying to fix it and she came in and I told her about it. And half hour later, I get a phone call and she said, what kind of wire is on the back of that? She was ordering a new one already.
What order are they?
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, any public comments?
I don't know if this is public comment, but
Yeah.
I talked to somebody at Winterfest, I think it was your brother,
Oh, my brother is.
and he mentioned about the electric.
Mhm.
And he also mentioned that the some of these cases are a little bit top heavy,
Yeah,
Yes.
that one. was.
that we might want to, and I'm gonna ask Brad, see if we can have feet stick
Mm.
out. to Get rid of that.
When they put the wheels on, when you put this configuration up and put the wheels on, the wheels are too small.
Yeah,
If they were wheels like that, they'd be solid.
we kind of looked at them and he had some good suggestions on the design. If the feet came out just a little bit in the front, he thought that it wouldn't be top heavy. I don't know if he, I think he might be right.
Yeah, I think that they, the thing ends here and then there's a little bit that sticks out and that's the part that is making it be a little.
Yeah, so he's saying if he puts like a little.
If he puts little feet in the front, he
Right.
thinks he'll get rid of the top heavy
Yeah.
situation. So I'll ask Brad to look at that when he's down here for the electric.
Yeah, as long as we can still move them, that's the,
Right.
Yeah, it would be still casters,
yeah,
Mhm.
so,
Sounds good.
all right.
all right, have movement to adjourn,
Move to adjourn.
second,
I'll second it.
Mhm.
favor?
aye.
Aye.
All right. We are adjourned.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.